Hello, welcome back to Spiritual Warrior Tarot. I am here doing the 12 zodiac sign readings for the month of April 2021. And this reading will be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. And this will be a general read. It's not going to fit with everybody. So make sure to take what fits your situation, leave what does not. And remember that we all have male and female energy within us, so not to get hung up on the gender of the cards. And if it doesn't really resonate with you, I would check your birth chart for other prominent signs and check out those readings. And these readings are general, but they're just energy. We all have free will, so if you're not happy with the outcome, you can change it. And, to get the outcome, if it is desired, we have to make sure we're taking the correct steps to get there. So, again, we all have free will. So, we all have free will, so we can, make things happen or not happen depending on the actions that we take. So, there we go. Let's get started. I'm going to give you pull you one overall card with this deck and then do your journey reading with the Shadowscapes Tarot. Spirit, please give me a card for Virgo. Whoa. I don't know what happened there, excuse me. Spirit, please give me a card for Virgo, April 2021. So before I started, and I was connecting to the energies in my meditation, what I saw was Virgo like digging and planting seeds and kind of like resting and like letting the sun come down on you. And what I was feeling was really taking care of yourself and putting your effort and energy into what it is you want to see return, like sowing your seeds. And the card we have here is Desire, and this is about that, like, what is it that you desire? Is it in alignment with you, and are you taking action towards it? And also, when this card appears, it lets me know that we're kind of in a contemplative mode, like kind of where we need to go within and really take inventory of how we're treating ourselves, what we're putting in our body, what's going on in our minds, so that we can become aligned with the correct desire and not really fall into little traps that Virgo tends to fall into with the overthinking mind. So let's see what comes out for your journey reading, Virgo. Reading for Virgo. All right. Spirit, please give me a training for Virgo. These like really are trying to fly out. All right, let's just cut the deck. All right, so how fitting. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and a lot of readers attribute this to the Virgo card. Not this one, but I'm not going to pull it up. I was going to grab it out of my Rider-Waite tarot deck to show you what the traditional Nine of Pentacles looks like. But a lot of readers look at that card and like they see Virgo because this is a very independent energy. This is someone who's very self-sufficient and not afraid to like put in the work to get what they want. And in this particular deck, this is also about what's the word? molding or blending your spiritual energy with your physical energy, and how better to decide what it is that we desire when we really take the time to and put in the work to cultivate our spiritual relationship with our physical relationship. And I'm also picking up on heart chakra energy, because that is where we bridge the physical to the spiritual. And so with this being the overall energy, this is like not being afraid to go out alone to really work on what it is that you want, because this energy gets what they want on their own. Not that they don't desire or need help from others, but when it comes to providing for themselves, they don't really need anybody to come in and help. All right, so very fitting so far. So we have the leaving cards and what you're leaving to set out on this journey, and then the why, the star, the challenge, the outcome. And more often than not, the leaving cards, they can be 3 separate things, but they usually tell story. Okay, so I'm just going to show these together. The first 2 cards are the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords, and 5 of Swords is like a battle. It's about winning a battle, but in this particular deck, it's like, are you the savior or are you the villain in terms of this? And then we have 7 of Swords here, which is self-deceptive energy. Also could be somebody around you who's being deceptive to you, but either way, the 3rd card here is Judgment. So this shows me, Virgo, that you're hearing a call from your guides or your angels, or maybe from, you're picking up on your intuition, and something is telling you that we need to be rebirthed. We need to come into some new kind of energy here, because staying in this kind of energy, if we're planting these kinds of seeds with this kind of energy, what do you think is going to come back? And I just feel like your guides are here, like, that needs to go, and this is a time of renewal for you, Virgo. This is beautiful, because Judgment is about hearing the call and allowing yourself to let the old die and become new, and allow yourself to be renewed. So okay. So showing up at the bottom of the deck here, Virgo, there's the Hermit right there. Okay, so here I see you, Virgo. These are the 2 cards that came out clarifying 5 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles and the Devil. So 2 of Pentacles is like a roller coaster, up and down, or going back and forth on something, not really choosing or sticking to something. And then the Devil, which is negative attachments to things. And I feel like this is saying, like, you've been going back and forth from letting go of this negative type of like the way that you're operating in a negative way, and you're kind of going back and forth, or there's an attachment you have to someone or something or a situation that you haven't quite let go of, and it's probably causing you to fight in some kind of way. Let me see, I'm being guided to get a little bit on this 5 of Swords. So it's a sign of discord and conflict of interests. The choices arrayed make it easy to profit and look to one's own concerns, for it feels the world is allied against you. Perhaps a wider view of the world might eclipse this feeling. So yeah, it's really like letting go of feeling like you're the victim is what I'm getting, really. Like you going back and forth and really not letting go of that. So I'm going to continue before I get more clarifiers. The why you're being led on this journey, we have the Queen of Wands. This is beautiful, Virgo. I like this because this is telling me your guides are trying to lead you down this path so that you can come into this energy, which is courageous and confident and self-assured and not afraid of anything, or to go after what it is that you want. And then we have the star, or the light in the lantern, like the Hermit, and what that light leading you down your path is. And we have the Empress, Virgo. This is beautiful. The Empress is full of love and full of self-worth, and not focusing on the negative or letting that even come into her vibration or into her energy at all whatsoever, because she stands so strongly in her worth. And she's also the energy of all four queens, so harnessing the energies of your emotions, your action or your drive, your mental energy, and why am I forgetting? Oh, and your earthly grounded energy. Excuse me, your physical energy. And I also feel like you're being led down this path because there's so much abundance here waiting for you, and staying in this kind of energy just keeps you away from all of that that's here for you, Virgo. The challenge here, Ten of Swords. Not surprised to see this here, Virgo. This is about allowing, this is like a difficult ending, but this is also like allowing the old times to end. Allowing the hard times to end, come to an end. And so you see she's falling through the air. The birds have poked holes in her cape, for lack of a better word, and she's kind of limp. She's kind of given up. She's like, I'm just gonna let this come, because I know once I land and hit the ground, it's gonna be over. So I see that that is the challenge, and I feel like there's more to it than just that. I feel like there's a struggle to let the old version of you go, which is used to being in your head and in victim mentality most of the time, or just like overthinking a lot, which then gets you into that like self-deceptive energy. I feel like that's what is going to be the most challenge for you, is really letting go of that. And then the outcome we have is another queen. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is beautiful, Virgo. And again, for you guys out there, it doesn't matter because they're queens. Like, this energy is very nurturing, very supportive, and very nurturing, very supportive, and there for others. But she doesn't participate in things that don't work for her. Like, she's not like the Queen of Swords, who's kind of like cold cut, you're done. She's very, that's not for me, but thank you. And she's very firm in that. So I feel like this is you coming into, I just connected what I got in the meditation, because I heard like really nurturing yourself when I was in the meditation. Like, what I was seeing was like Virgo planting seeds and like sitting there and resting and allowing the sun to just warm her, and like being fully content and putting energy towards things for her, and grounding herself and nurturing herself, and putting her energy and focus and work and action towards making something better for herself. And I just say that because the Virgo is represented by a female. I feel like, Virgo, if you allow this to happen, you're going to come into a new self-respect and self-love for yourself, which nurturing comes natural. Why is this oh geez, that card's flying. Oh my god. Okay. So I see the Four of Swords here. Maybe there's a need for you to separate yourself from people, places, or things. This is the first card that flew out. Then I had this. Then I had this. Wow. Okay, so we have clarifying the Seven of Swords, which is that deceptive energy. We have the King of Wands and then the Ace of Wands. So what I'm feeling from this is because the King of Wands is, takes control of his energies, and he's very courageous, so now we have the King and the Queen of Wands here. It's the same type of energy. But it's like the masculine side of that. Courage, confidence, self-assured action, and taking action towards what it is that you want. And I'm seeing that this fighting type of energy that you're struggling to give up, like whatever this negative attachment is, and maybe it's you going back and forth from really like doing what you need to do to your old self, which would try to avoid things, and I'm sorry, I'm just like getting a lot right now. Like going back and forth from like the old you and how you operated before to the new you. I feel like they're trying to give you some like a leg up here and telling you to take control of yourself and really take action towards what it is that you want, and stop sitting in this energy of should I or shouldn't I, and going back and forth between something, because once you do that, then we have these two other cards that came out. You have the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups. The Three of Cups is reunion, celebration, people around you showing love to you and celebrating you. And then the Ten of Cups, which, I think we all know is emotional contentment on every level, family, partnership, home, career, like all of that. And I feel like that's what's here for you. If you can give up being in this type of energy and like going back and forth and being negatively attached to that. So let's check out Judgment. I mean, it's really beautiful. Like, I just see that like maybe you've been in your head a lot, and they're trying to tell you like to just take action, just get to work. Like exactly what I saw in my meditation was Virgo working like in a garden, digging the dirt and planting seeds, and then taking a break in the sun. It's like take action. Stop mulling over like should I really do this or not, and just like do it, because it's gonna lead you to a reunion or with somebody, or just a celebration in general, and then it gets you to that Ten of Cups, that happy life. Why is Judgment here? Alright, we got lots of cards. I try not to take this many, but you're not going anywhere, so you're still here. Okay. Wow. So I just clarified Judgment, and you got a lot of sword cards. Like, you're really being guided to get yourself unstuck. This is being in your own mental prison, because you see how she's blindfolded, and the blindfold is there, but it's not attached to anything. She can't see that, but it's saying this is self-imposed, and it's an illusion, because you can free yourself at any time. And, then we have these three cards here after that. It's like the guides and angels around you are urging you to get yourself unstuck, see the star that you are, have faith and hope and believe in yourself and heal, come into new clarity and truth about yourself, and communicate your truth to yourself. Like exactly what these Desire card is here. Like sometimes we need to go within, like I saw the Four of Swords, that meditation, separation and meditation. Like sometimes we need to do that to figure it out, what it is that we desire, and know our worth, especially with the Empress being here. And listen to your higher self, because that's going to allow you to figure out what it is you desire and how you should move forward and take action. And I just see that your guides and the angels around you are like, please, please hear this call. Get yourself unstuck. See how beautiful and prosperous you can be. And with this Ace of Swords, I feel like with all the other swords, I feel like it's saying you need, like, truth and clarity is on its way, or that's what you need to come into and start thinking in a new way, because the Ace of Swords also is like new ideas and thinking in a new way. And just listen to your higher self, like listen to your intuition, connect to that, and believe in yourself and trust. Yeah. So the Four of Swords is showing up again. It's really, meditation will help extremely, and shutting off all of the external noise that's coming in. We have the Knave of Swords. Lots of swords for you, Virgo. There's a need for you to start thinking in a new way, because the Knave of Swords or Page of Swords is, being alert, new ideas coming in, new information coming in, assessing information in a new way. And I think that's here because it's clarifying the Queen. So it's like once you do that, you're going to come into this very queenly, confident, courageous energy, and you're not going to be in that stuck energy in your head. Especially, it's like they want you out of your head and taking action. With all the swords and the wands cards, they're like, hey, start thinking in a new way, start taking action, start knowing your worth. Boom. Bear with me a moment. I think something flipped and it's just lost in here, but maybe not. Hold on just a moment. Okay, no, I don't think so. Wow, Queen of Pentacles is showing up at the bottom again. Wow. You got the Judgment is here twice now. I see some of you are probably going to be traveling or moving, but clarifying the Empress, we have Judgment again, and then the Chariot. So the Chariot is the Cancer card. Some of you may be dealing with Cancer, but this isn't really a relationship reading. I'm not getting that particularly. However, what I'm feeling with this is, this is just saying, hear the call, rebirth yourself as the Empress, and come into a new being. Like, let the old you go, that old you that was stuck in overthinking and not believing in yourself, and go after this achievement. Because the Chariot is a card that says you're about to reach a very huge, monumental achievement that's going to be good for you. So as far as it clarifying the Empress, what I'm getting is they want you to know your worth. Hear this call and do what you can to become new and to renew yourself, and then go after that goal. Or maybe it's you moving, or maybe it's you going on a vacation, or whatever, to clear your head. Either way, it's reaching a really good achievement, especially with desire here. It's like, what do you desire? Hear the call, renew yourself out of that old thinking, the old way of thinking, and go after what it is that you want, because you're going to reach it. Why is this the challenge? Yeah. Okay. So, the Ten of Swords being the challenge, which is hard times ending, that's the challenge. We have the Four of Pentacles, and this is about holding on. That's what I heard when I saw this. So, the Four of Pentacles in general is focusing on money, but in general, this is like you see him. He's got the pentacles under his feet. He's holding on to one. One's above his head. He's not letting them go. This sometimes is a greedy type of energy, but he's. You see how far away he is from that building behind him. That like represents the fact that he has separated himself from other people, to just be with his money. So for some of you, this is like stop holding on to the old ways, in the old times, or it could be for some of you, separate yourself from other distractions and maybe put your effort and focus into building for yourself. So put that where that fits for you. I think we can all say that both of those things would be good. Let go of the old and holding on to the old and focus on building for yourself. Because the fact that he's separated, like how the Four of Swords is about separation and cutting off outside noises to really hear what's going on within you, that could relate to that. Like separate yourself and concentrate on your money, or just grounding yourself in the physical aspect of the pentacles, but the first thing that came to mind was like let go, because this is about holding on. So, and then we have the Sun that came out, so the happiest card in the deck. This is beautiful. So this is just telling me that there's nothing to worry about, Virgo. If you're worried about letting go of the old, of the past, and letting like hard times die, there's nothing to worry about, because there's so much happiness for you when you do that. Beautiful. Alright, a lot of things are flying. I knew this was going to happen. I had a feeling that she was going to show up and be at the bottom when I got done clarifying. How interesting. Okay, so I can definitely see that a transformation is needed with the Death card showing up here. But I had a few cards come out. So we have the Page of Pentacles and the Tower. And the Page of Pentacles is about an opportunity. And it's also like a studious type of energy. This is like somebody who will put their effort into learning new skills or taking that opportunity to learn new things. It's like making the best of an opportunity that's given to you in a new way. And then the Tower, which is like changes, and it's like huge change. So I feel what I heard was like take the opportunity to make this change. Then we have the Queen of Cups, so a third queen showing up here for you, Virgo. And this is all about being intuitive and listening to your heart. And she's very emotional. She's very nurturing as well as the Queen of Pentacles. So then we have the Four of Cups. This is about missing an opportunity, but it's also like somebody has separated themselves to get quiet, yes, but it's like removing yourself from things that you think you're not ready for, I feel like. But this, most of the time what I get is like a missed opportunity. I feel like it's saying don't miss this opportunity to make a change and a huge transformation for yourself, because if you do, you might miss out on a really great opportunity. With the Page of Pentacles showing up here, I feel like it's saying like, hey, there's an opportunity here to embrace change and transformation and come into nurturing yourself and into your heart and listening to your intuition more. So don't miss out on that. So Virgo, those are my messages for you for April 2021, and I hope this was helpful. Especially with the desire card here, I really think in general it's time for you to maybe step away, separate yourself from like people and things and outside noises and external distractions to really figure out what it is that you desire, because they clearly want you to take action on something with, we have, oh wow, I didn't see this fall. The King of Pentacles fell and I did not even see that. Weird. I don't know how I didn't see that come out. So, anyways, I'm sorry, I just distracted myself. They really want you to take action. They want you to get out of overthinking too much and like fighting in this turbulent, deceptive energy that keeps you from going back and forth and not really being able to solidify a decision or like go in a certain direction. I feel like they really want you to figure out what it is that you want, so then you can take action towards that and get your happiness and your fulfillment. Like there's definitely a transformation because, with Judgment twice, Death, and the Tower, there's a lot of healing, transformation, and change here for you. I feel like you're on the precipice of that, Virgo. You just really need to make the effort to let the old stuff go, the old ways that you are operating, and then take action in a new way. So those are your messages, and I hope that was helpful for you. Please let me know down below if it was helpful or not, and check out the other readings as well, and check out your birth chart and check out the prominent signs so that you can look up those readings if this did not resonate with you as much. And that is what I leave you with, Virgo, and I hope you have a wonderful April and really embrace this change for yourself. So I will see you soon. Take care.